Joan from London, Ontario writes that her mother has passed away, and Joan's discovered that interest, dividend, and pension income from the UK has not been declared for the last 20 years. Should she discuss this with the tax department, and if so, how should she approach the CRA?
No, she shouldn't, because if she goes there, then what she's done is put herself in their hands without getting a deal ahead of time. And then they know, it's like putting, if you're a card player, you don't put all your cards on the table if you want to have a chance of winning. What she should do is we can go in for her. She presumably is the executrix of the estate, so she's responsible for the estate. And we can say, look, here's the situation we have. This is the way we'd like to have it treated. If you don't treat it that way, well, then you may never find out about it. So how about giving us a deal?
And who's applying for the tax amnesty in this case? Is it Joan? Is it her mother? Is it this entity called an estate?
She is the executrix of the estate, and I'm assuming she's the executrix of the estate, is responsible to settle the estate. So she applies on behalf of the estate as the person who has the authority to deal with it. So what we do is we get a settlement, a tentative settlement with the tax department. We come back to Joan and say, look, they're not going to levy any penalties. Perhaps they'll only tax so many years because you're less than the full years because your records are not good. You don't have records for all the years. There'll be no penalties. There'll be interest relief. And if she says fine, then we can go ahead and give the name, and then we file the final returns and get everything completed.
So tax amnesty is certainly her best opportunity.
It's her best, yes.